There's a different feeling around South Yorkshire right now. For months, it felt like Sheffield Wednesday was stuck in limbo, weighed down by uncertainty since entering administration back in October. Fans stopped asking what happens next and started asking what's left. The failed takeover led by James Board only made that worse, like hope had been offered and then taken away at the last moment. But now, almost quietly, something has shifted. The Storch'S family moving into pole position hasn't fixed what's happening on the pitch, not yet, but it's changed something deeper. There's belief again that this period of uncertainty is coming to an end, that a deal could finally be completed this month. And for the first time in a long while, it feels like the future is moving towards Hillsborough, not away from it. What makes this moment feel different isn't just the takeover itself, but how it's unfolding. Instead of staying behind closed doors, the man at the center of it has been out in the city, listening before leading. David Storch'S didn't just arrive for meetings, he went to the Broomhill Tavern, sat with supporters over a pint, and watched the game against Stoke like any other Wednesday fan. He hosted lunch at Maria, where the conversations weren't about finances, but about history, identity, and what the club means across generations. Sitting with David Blunkett and listening to David Hurst wasn't a PR move, it was about understanding what Sheffield Wednesday really represents. Even picking up vintage shirts from a local shop felt less like collecting and more like connecting with the club's past. And when he met staff at Hillsborough, he didn't lead with talk of restructuring. He spoke about pride, about their loyalty through one of the most difficult periods in the club's history. That matters. Because before you rebuild results, you rebuild people. At the center of all this is David Storch'S himself, and the message he's chosen to send directly to supporters. Through his own channels, the man leading the Arise capital-backed consortium has made it clear this won't be a slow rebuild. His message was simple, but deliberate. They want to hit the ground running the moment the takeover is complete. And importantly, he didn't keep it vague. He spoke about immediate improvements to Hillsborough, not in the future, but now. He confirmed that work is already underway on new kits and even a refreshed club crest, inviting supporters to stay tuned. That kind of openness lands differently at a club that spent months dealing with silence and uncertainty. It builds trust, and it signals something important, that fans are part of the process again. Behind the scenes, there are other signs of change. Storch'S has already begun building relationships with key figures in the city, including Mayor Oliver Coppard and MP Clive Betts. The intention is clear. Sheffield Wednesday won't operate in isolation anymore. The club is being reconnected with the city, culturally, politically, and economically. Inside Hillsborough, the aim is to move from survival mode to something far more ambitious. An environment where staff aren't just holding things together, but driving standards forward. And when you look at Storch'S curiosity, the interest in shirts, stories, and people, you begin to see a bigger picture forming. This isn't just about getting out of League One, it's about restoring the identity of a club that's been worn down over time and rebuilding it properly, with purpose. So now, it comes back to you, the supporters who've lived through every difficult moment of the past year. Does this feel like the owner you've been waiting for? Someone visible, someone who listens, someone who speaks clearly about what comes next. And maybe just as importantly, are you ready to see what that new crest looks like, shaped by someone who's taken the time to understand the history before trying to shape the future?